So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another live stream here. Thank you very much for tuning in. Obviously, here on this crazy second day of the week, isn't it crazy, guys? I mean, what's happening on the markets? let us talk about it. Smash the like button. Thank you very much. I want to tell you how I exactly came. After I switch on here everything, 1 second. Let me know where you are watching from, guys, okay? Let me know where you are watching, guys, from. It's always interesting to see where you are watching from because this is very important for me, that I have friends anywhere in the world. Thank you very much for tuning in. So, I want to first start with describing you a little bit how I came to the topic of today's live stream, okay? Today we will talk about the stocks that I'm specialized in, that I was very successful in, that I could achieve financial freedom with, that I think is a very, very nice approach also during these hard times and ever, so you should definitely listen very closely today because it will be a quite interesting episode, okay? And how I came to this episode was, today we are talking about some of the stocks that we are talking about more often here on this channel, but with a different kind of angle. So you are very, very nice, guys, okay? You are here from Belgium, you are here from Czechia, you are from India, from Ecuador, from Lithuania, Hawaii, and also Brazilian Amazon. Fantastic, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. So what I saw yesterday was the earnings of Beyond Meat, a company that we are covering here for a couple of months now. I think since February we are in this company. Average price around $89. Fantastic gain so far. But yesterday they came out with the earnings and it shocked many of those people, okay? And why it shocked them? Because they made less revenue. They make less revenue because a lot of their revenue, almost half of it, is dependent on restaurant sales, and therefore they have to rethink their business, repackage. So this is costs and so on, and this is actually why they didn't make the revenue then which was expected for the stocks. Now, however, there is a couple of very important parts, okay? A restaurant business, sooner or later, will come back. I have no doubt about that. But also, you are seeing that US grocery sales surged 40% and barely obviously not offset the lower restaurant demand. Obviously, you cannot expect that one part of the business will totally overrun business by a invisible enemy will cover all the losses. Obviously, this is not how it works, okay? But there was one more sentence. I don't know if we have seen it. I think it was a little bit more down. However, it was saying that they are expanding production and so on. So the current market is doing the following. We are seeing, the great news, right? The light on the end of the tunnel. But still, there's two things. Stocks that mainly profit from the situation, like Zoom or Teladoc, right? And there are stocks that went crazy and doing well, like already before the pandemic, and got just an extra boost. Tesla, Beyond Meat, right? Peloton. So you can see here, it's a pattern that you are really seeing just if you're paying a closely attention to those stocks out there, that really having a consumer product that is very, very innovative, because they innovated already and put billions of dollars in work on these facilities to produce those products, right? Like Tesla gigafactories in China or in other parts of the world. Beyond Meat with those factories, right? Peloton has too much demand to produce enough bikes. These are very great signs for a fantastic company. And then obviously you have to analyze the product itself. Is it a trend product, or is it a product that, is totally, not by the hardware, but also by the software or by the brand, something special? And I think this is the case in this kind of companies. And I think that you are having exactly this at those companies that I mentioned. So Tesla, for example, Beyond Meat, Space, for example, has no problem with a pandemic. Okay, they had some issues with scheduling their crew, but they don't have an issue with the clients, because the clients, don't care if there's a pandemic or not. They still pay $500,000 for a space ticket. Okay, this is very important, and this is where you can find very nice discounts these days for exactly those stocks. Let's have a look. So obviously after the quarter, Beyond Meat absolutely crashed, okay? So if you ever wanted to get into Beyond Meat, then maybe now it's the great time to go into Beyond Meat. Today we already, recovered about 10% or 8%, so you could make already 8% on your investment if you're following here the Wolf of Dubai. And if you're not, then make sure to subscribe, guys. Okay, make sure to subscribe. Where is the button? Here, subscribe, guys, and don't forget the bell as well. So obviously Beyond Meat now much cheaper, 15% discount on one of our plant-based food companies as well. Look at this. Now, Tesla, where is Tesla? Tesla obviously is a company that will still do well, right? After the pandemic, they are doing very, very well. They are steering now into one of the best quarters for the company, because we will have the December quarter, where is usually the biggest sales of the overall car industry. I think that it's absolutely insane that we can still buy Tesla for those prices here, 400 or just shy of $400 billion, if you consider the self-driving business, the huge EV business, the scaling of the company. It's a bargain. Okay. It's a bargain. Then let's have a look into Space. Space had obviously a huge gain, but Space need a little bit of, a little bit of push, because, they are just some up and down between 18 and 22 and so on. So, it's really interesting to see this kind of moves for Virgin Galactic. But obviously they need this news coming in, right? They need the news coming in. I feel that there will be maybe plus minus 5 or 10%, but we need those news coming in for the test flight in 9 days. And much more, so I'm super excited there as well. So let's see what happened with Space. And then the last one that I want to get into is Peloton. Peloton has also this great consumer product, which they innovate the overall situation here. I just recognized I didn't show you the charts, but you know how Tesla and the other stock charts are looking at. I'm just saying that those companies will strive even after the pandemic, and those are very interesting products. Peloton obviously here up today with the Beyonce news, right? As you might remember, or if you haven't seen it yet, on my second channel, you should definitely follow my second channel as well. I posted just a video about the Peloton and Beyonce deal, why it's a huge deal for this company, and obviously this is absolutely insane. And follow me on Instagram as well as sum up this live stream. This would be highly appreciative. So look through the noise. Decide which stocks have a really great product, which companies are innovative anyway, and then you can pick some winners, even though everything goes now to value. But do you want to go to value? Do you want to, with a lot of risk, because some companies cannot make it through the pandemic until we get the vaccine. And, for example, Carnival Cruise today raised more than $1 billion in stocks because, they just need money to get to this vaccine time, right? So that's quite interesting. And so do you really, want to, for maybe 25 to 100%, or you rather, stick with those stocks that can make you 10 times richer in your investments? You know what I would answer right now. But let me know in the comments below. And let me have a look now into the comments in general. Let's have a look into the live chat right now to see. Guys, if you are watching this later on, make sure to come live. Okay? Live, it's always more fun. And usually I'm coming always around this time. Live on this main channel. So if you are watching this right now, this video, just a couple of hours later, try to come live next time. I would appreciate this. So let's have a look. We have our member Evan Smith from Ecuador. We have USA. We have people going into Tattooed Chef. For me, it's I would love to always go into the main brands, main market leader, because Tattooed Chef is something similar like going into NIO instead of Tesla. I rather like Tesla than NIO, but with both you can be successful, okay? So, no front there. So then we have people from Portugal. We have DRK from Atlanta there as well. Obviously, I heard about the Hyperloop for Virgin Group in the US and Texas. This was obviously fantastic. And I think also this was one of the reasons why Virgin Galactic actually went up, because maybe people bought the wrong stock, right? Could be happening. What else? There is a question why DocuSign is struggling. Yeah, DocuSign had a huge push during the pandemic, obviously, but the question is, will the people go back to paper? And I don't think so. So definitely an interesting company as well. I didn't had the chance to look in yet. Not had a time or opportunity to go into this company. Srikans says he got CCL. Yeah, interesting. Then what else? Then Ivan says he would like to buy Beyond Meat on the deep. Yeah, this kind of opportunities, and Mateus just joined from Portugal. So, and India, Srikat from India, Matthias from Belgium. I always like to use this kind of weaknesses into the market, specifically, those fantastic, my favorite stocks, if they are off 20-30%, I am buying, guys. Okay. No way I'm not buying. So interesting times right now here on the stock market, and I can't get enough. I love these days. Just look at the market. I mean, look at the S&P chart. It's a kangaroo. Dow Jones, kangaroo. Nasdaq, deep diver. Russell, SpaceX rocket, right? It's totally mixed up. For those Nasdaq companies, it is time to give a little bit of the steam back to the value stocks. And how long does this will take? I have no idea. But at some point, stocks are cheap, and I think Beyond Meat is cheap. I think Space is cheap. I think Tesla is cheap. I think Peloton is cheap. So buy whatever you can from the innovation wave. And I see you obviously tomorrow. I hope you have a great day and great night, and stay safe, healthy, and follow me everywhere, and consider to join the membership as well. Link into the description. Everything linked in the description. Thank you very much. Have a nice night, and I love you guys over everything.